Hello, I'm Dr. Ruthie, sexuality educator, relationship coach, and blogger, and I'm here with this educational video for funwares.com. Thank you very much. And I'm going to be telling you today about how to find the main prostate in your life and how to have a lot of fun with it. So let's start out with what is the prostate and who has one. A prostate is a small gland that's at the base of the penis inside the body. So it is not visible from the outside. If you were born with a penis and you haven't had your prostate removed, then you probably still have a prostate. Most folks with a prostate, most guys, find that the prostate can be a really wonderful sex organ to explore with lots of pleasure. Now, that is after they overcome any preconceived notions about what prostate play might be about. If you have had a prostate exam from your doctor, that is not indicative of how you'll feel about prostate play later under a sexual atmosphere. That's kind of like saying that somebody won't like kissing because they've been to the dentist and someone poked around in their mouth and they didn't like it very much. While you might not like kissing, it has nothing to do with having been to the dentist. So while you may not like prostate play or your partner may not like prostate play, it's unrelated to your experience at the doctor's office, I promise. The other thing I want to clear up is that the prostate is a body part, so everyone with a penis that hasn't had their prostate removed medically has one. It has nothing to do with who you're attracted to sexually. In fact, anal pleasure is something that everyone can enjoy, prostate or not, once it's done well. So, just because you're interested in a little butt play doesn't make you straight and doesn't make you same-sex attracted either. It's a completely separate sort of situation. And you might have heard rumors to the contrary, but I absolutely promise you those rumors are not true. So not playing with it won't make you straight, and playing with it won't make you gay. All right, so now that we've got those things out of the way, let's talk about how to find the prostate by hand and how to have fun with it. First, we need to prepare. So your prostate is found by inserting something like a finger into his anus. And so immediately some people will start to get a little stressed out about the butt play and worry about things being clean or not. Generally speaking, things are fairly clean back there. If you have eaten a big meal or you feel like you might need to use the restroom, you should do that first. If you're still really worried that something might be left over in that area, two things to keep in mind. One, that is the area, and so a tiny trace amount really shouldn't be a big deal. If you or your partner are that worried about it, take a deep breath and try to find a little peace with all areas of your body. You also have the option of either washing out a little bit ahead of time or using just a plain warm water sort of thing. Or you could go ahead and put a glove on your fingers or a condom on your toy or other body parts. And that way, if there is just a tiny little amount, it really is not going to make a big deal. You can even buy the condoms or gloves in darker colors so you're less likely to notice. Okay. So let's say we're going to be exploring by hand. Gloves are a wonderful idea for lots of reasons. First of all, they're great for safer sex. But secondly, if you have any kind of rough edges on your fingernails, hopefully you filed them down first, but let's just say there's a little bit left from the texture, the glove will help to smooth that out, and that can be really nice. It also keeps the lube from absorbing as quickly because there's no hand to absorb it into. It's on the outside of the glove, so the only place it'll absorb is in his body when you're inserting. Also, if you have longer fingernails, you can go ahead and put some cotton balls in the fingertips of your glove before you put it on, and that will help to make up for longer fingernails, whether they're sharp or smooth. We want to keep everything as smooth and clean and well lubed as possible as we can for head and neck. Okay? So we've prepared a little bit by calming down and coming to peace with our body, and we've got our nails nice and smooth and our hands clean, and we've got our gloves on, and we're ready to go. Next, we want a good high quality lube. If you're not using a silicone toy, then a silicone lube can be a really good idea because it doesn't absorb or dry out as quickly. If you are using a toy with any kind of silicone on it, then you want to stay away from silicone lube because it can cause your toy to get a little bit tacky. Silicone lubes and silicone toys fight with each other. I don't know why, but they just do, and it makes the silicone tacky and ruins your best friend toy, right? Okay, so we've got lots and lots of lube. When it comes to butt play, too much lube is almost enough. Did you notice how I slowed down when I said that? It's really important. So I'm going to tell you one more time. Too much lube is almost enough. So what we're going to do is get that good lube all over our fingers, any fingers that might be going in. But we're also going to lubricate the opening of the anus and just a little bit around the outside and all around that area. And as we continue to play at Finding the Prostate, we're going to add more lube as we go. You might want to watch the video also at funwares.com about anal lubricants, and that'll help you learn how to do that and give you all the tips on step-by-step lubricating. So after you've watched that and you've learned all the step-by-steps on how to lubricate your way in and add more and all that good stuff, then you'll know how to have one or maybe two fingers inside. Let's just say that we're doing one at this point in time. Your rear will tell you what it wants. So remember, as you're pushing your way in, it should just be a firm, gentle pressure. If it takes a shove, it's not ready yet. He's not ready. So you're going to want to relax, let yourself get turned on or your partner get turned on, stimulate in other areas, watch a sexy movie or book or something that does it for you, whatever's necessary. Okay, so you've watched a lube video, you're in comfortably. We're going to reach inside the anus, which has 2 rings of muscle, about 2 inches, and make a come hither motion. Should sound a little familiar to the G-spot video, right? It's just about the same length inside, maybe slightly further, and it's going to be it's going to be in the belly button wall. So if your partner or yourself are laying on the back, then it's going to be upwards. If laying on the tummy, you're going to point towards the belly button, so downwards, right? So let's say he's on his back, and so we're going to put one finger in and just do an upwards motion. And what you should feel, if he or you are suitably aroused, is something that sort of feels like a walnut along that top wall inside. It should be firm and maybe have a little bit of texture when you press against it. Now, if everybody's turned on and well lubricated and everything's going well, he should, or you should, feel that little bit of pressure like that. And you might want some more pressure, or you might not like pressure so much because pressure isn't the right kind of sensation for you. Some guys like to feel a movement back and forth against the prostate. Some guys like to feel a twisting motion side to side against the prostate. Some guys want just the pressure, and some guys prefer vibration against the prostate. All of those are different kinds of sensations, and they can all feel really wonderful. And imagine how much fun it is to try and figure out which one your partner or you like the best, right? So try all of those different ones with a good butt toy, and the next video is going to tell you how to pick one of those out. When you're done, you're going to slowly remove the finger or toy or whatever it may be from the anus. So slowly in, and when you're done, slowly out. And then relax and hug yourself or your sweetie and congratulate each other on branching out and finding a wonderful new addition to your sex life. I'm Dr. Ruthie. This has been some information on how to find and enjoy the prostate, and I will talk to you in the next video on how to pick out a good prostate toy.